If you don't know what this AI system lifecycle means and why is it important, then this video is for you. So I'll explain what are these 7 stages in AI system lifecycle according to this ISO 22989. Also, I'll explain why these stages are important for AI governance, and I'll also show you which standard you can use, which ISO standard you can use to actually help you with managing various stages of AI system lifecycle. And I'll also show you where to find a free course that will teach you how to use the most appropriate controls that will actually mitigate risks in particular stages of AI system lifecycle. So after you watch this video, you'll have a clear idea of what these stages of AI system lifecycle are, and also how to start building AI governance around those stages. Okay, first of all, why is this AI system lifecycle important for AI governance? Well, the reason is quite simple, because you actually have to manage or govern your AI systems very differently depending on if you're only designing and developing it, or if you're already deploying it and putting it into operation, or if you're planning to retire it. In each of these stages, you have to do very different things to actually make sure that this AI system is trustworthy and that it basically does what you want it to do. Okay, let's go now through these 7 stages, and basically here I'll follow this standard ISO 22989. This is an ISO standard which focuses on explaining the basic AI governance concepts. So the first stage is Inception. And basically this is where the stakeholders within the company and maybe outside of the company decide to actually start an AI system, and then they have to define what are the objectives, what they want to achieve with this AI system, what kind of requirements do they have, what kind of risks they expect, how to handle transparency, trustworthiness, these kind of things, what are the estimated costs and other resources that will be needed, and also this is where they have to make a final decision whether they go for this new AI system or not. The second stage is design and development, and basically this is where the company develops the whole AI system and makes it ready for the next stage, which is verification and validation. And during this design and development stage, the company needs to make sure that the AI system that they are developing meets all the objectives, all the requirements that they have set in the previous stage. And in this stage, they also have to decide on various issues like what is the architecture, where to get the training data, how to manage all the risks, and so on. And then the third stage is this verification and validation, and basically this is where the company needs to really check if this AI system is really meeting all its objectives, all its requirements. And then this could include various performance tests, also testing for bugs, but most importantly, if the outputs of these AI systems are actually as expected. And then the fourth stage is deployment. This is where you actually install the AI system into production, and this is where you have to make various decisions around which environment to deploy this AI system to, how to configure it, and so on. And then the fifth stage is this operation and monitoring, and this is basically where the AI system is running and it's available for users to use it. And of course it's probably the lengthiest stage of all these 7. And this is of course where the company needs to monitor how the AI system is performing. If there is something wrong, it has to repair it. It needs to update the AI system, improve it, provide support to users, and so on. And then the sixth stage is re-evaluation. And basically this is a kind of a reassessment where the company has to actually take into account the operating results of this AI system and has to consider whether it needs to set some new objectives, some new requirements, and then of course to actually align the AI system to these new and changed objectives. And then the final 7th stage is retirement. And basically this is where AI system becomes obsolete. For example, technology is simply outdated, or repairs are too costly, or updates are not available. So in all these cases, the company needs to think through how to decommission its existing AI system, and basically how to probably start developing or purchasing a new AI system. And now you're probably wondering, how to put all of these things together, how to manage an AI system in all of these stages of a life cycle. And basically this is where ISO 42001, an AI governance standard, this is an international standard, actually helps you, put all of these pieces together. And this standard works on the principle that you actually have to find out what the potential risks are for each of these stages, and then suggests you a list of controls for each of these stages so that you can actually decrease those risks. And I'll show you now a free course where you can learn about this ISO 42001. Okay, here you can see this ISO 42001 online foundations course from Advisera. Here you can find some general information about the course, but more importantly, you can see here that you can actually sign up for free for the whole course, and you would have to pay only if you want to go for this certification exam. Anyway, let's see the curriculum, so what lessons are included. So in this module 1, you have an explanation of this artificial intelligence management system, which basically means AI governance. Also how to implement it as a project, how to document it, these kind of things. You also have these explanations of terminology, machine learning, neural networks, main components of AI systems. You also see a lesson here about lifecycle. Anyway, you will see in module 2, basically here actually the course explains each and every clause of the standard. And module 3 is probably the most important here. It explains the risk management. So basically here it actually explains how to set up this risk management process, how to write the methodology, how to identify all the risks, how to analyze them, meaning how to assess the impact and likelihood, how to treat these risks, in other words, how to select appropriate controls, and also how to perform this impact assessment. And then in module 6, basically it provides the overview of all the controls. There are 38 controls in this Annex A of 42001. And so one section actually speaks about AI System Lifecycle. So there are a couple of controls which are dedicated specifically for handling risks in a particular stage of the life cycle. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about AI systems life cycle, and I'll answer as quick as I can. And to access this ISO 42001 Foundations course that I was showing you, click the link in the description below, and you'll be able to open this free student account where you can actually go through all the lessons, and as I mentioned, you would have to pay only if you want to go for the certification exam. And see also my next video which explains how AI systems actually work and what are the main components of AI systems. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel not to miss any of my new videos, and I publish videos about AI governance and cybersecurity governance every week. Thanks for watching.